Hello, my poker guys, and welcome to a new video where we're going to talk about the new Zoom format called Russian Cash, which now is exactly like classic Zoom in GGPoker, and let's get into the action. So starting up with looking at the new poker client, you'll see that it's a lot more snappy. It's a lot easier on the resources because before people have been saying that it's been a bit much resource consuming based on like CPU, GPU, and stuff like that. So I'd say that right now it's a lot snappier. If you can see, the tables are just opening like immediately. Everything is running super smooth. So let's get into the subject of this video, which is the Rush and Cash new format and the 500k promo, of which we're going to be talking in a little bit. So you see that the update just went live and there's like a lot of people right now at the tables. There's like 200 players already at no mid 10. Let's join two of these tables. Let's try. Remember that the settings have been reset, so you're going to have to go to the My page at the bottom of the client and reset your settings. Let's tile these tables up. I have not did that, like just partially, but it should be working basically. Let me just take these tables we up so you guys can see. 8-7, we get limped in the small blind. We're just going to be, wait, we get aces the first hand. That's awesome. Okay, let's 3-bet. Let's see what Ksithpa is gonna say. This is like, I'm loving this. This is my first impression of Russian Cash, like the new format. That's a great board for a 3-betters range. We're gonna bet, and we're gonna bet big. I think betting like 1 is awesome in this spot. We get an insta-fold, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's absolutely fine. With 8-7, we check back the turn. Hey, we got a splash pot immediately. Remember, guys, there's splash pots right now. So not only does Russian Cash count towards Fish Buffet right now, but you also get splash pots, which are effectively part of 50% of the actual rake in these games. Plus you get the Fish Buffet, which is just amazing. Like I just can't wait to just grind these tables. Unfortunately I don't think we're gonna win this this splash pot with just a jack high, but who knows, maybe we get like a spade on the turn, we can hit a jack. That'd be awesome. Let's spot these fours, try to hit a set. We do hit some backdoors on the board. Doesn't really hit his range too much, except when he has overpairs and ace-10 and king-10. So I think flop is kind of a call. He checks, which is very fortunate. With pocket fours, we're gonna check it a little bit. Jack deuce offsuit, not the best spot ever for this splash pot, but at least we got to see a flop, so you can tell like the games are pretty soft. Ace on the river, that card is not that good for a range, so he's gonna have ace king, ace queen that just check back, and then he bets like instantly half pot. So at this point, it's a time read, it's everything. We're just gonna. We hit a deuce on the river though in the splash pot. How sick would it be to just win with the deuce here? That'd be just insane. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of bluffing going on. So if it gets bet, we can safely say that folding is the right option. I doubt that four-way we can win with the deuce, but there's still a chance. There's still a chance. You know, like in that. Okay, we see a 4 and a 4-5 and a king 3. So we all had a piece of the board, but I had the lowest as usual. It's fine. So this is the Russian Cash. It's really snappy. You get immediately dealt a new hand. You can play them pretty fast. They also added a 2.5 pre-flop button for blinds. I know people were suffering of that. So generally also button added for post-flop for 15%. Oh my god, that's running good. We're just gonna bet 1/3 pot here and continue on the turn betting really big. Pairing the board is not great, obviously, but we still go for it because we have nut flush. He has a lot lower flushes that he continues with. Unfortunately, we get a fold, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. So let me talk to you about the promotion. You've seen the tables, you've seen what GGPoker can do now, which is awesome. So let's talk about money. Now, just to discuss a little bit about the Russian Cash monthly $500,000 promotion, we're going to say that there's a 400k leaderboard that's weekly, basically. So for $100,000 dispersed between each week. So we have leaderboards for each individual stake. for 1-2 for normal 50. These are the 4 stakes on Russian cash, basically classic Zoom, normal 10 and normal 2, 1 cent, 2 cent. For each stake, you have a first place that is kind of proportional, I'd say. But if you look at the difference between 1, 2 and 5 cent, 10 cent, this is very, very, very advantageous for $1,000 for first place. So if you're playing this week and you top the leaderboard, you get 100 buy-ins, which is awesome. For like normal 200, you get 35 buy-ins. For normal 50, you get 60 buy-ins. For normal 2, you get 125 buy-ins, which is still really, really, really awesome. So if you want to make some pocket money, just grind 1 week. That's it. Like 1 week. It's not a monthly thing. 1 week. You get 100 buy-ins if you're the toughest grinder at the tables, which I think is freaking awesome. Also, you got to check out the fact that there's daily missions, Russian cash, weekly missions. Like you need to complete 5 of them and you get registered in a $20,000 guaranteed tournament, which I think is huge. So make sure that you're in this because it's just going to be awesome.